Hi friend, it's Miss Kristina over at the Corona Public Library bringing another preschool story time. And today we're going to be doing the theme National Wildlife Day. Are you ready? Me too. Okay, time for a story. And now we have Hoot and Peep by Lita Judge. Peep was finally old enough to join her big brother, Hoot, on the rooftops. Ooh, doesn't that sound exciting? It's the perfect night to teach Peeps all my owlie wisdom, thought Hoot. I wonder what kind of owlie wisdom he has. Peep thought it was the perfect night to sing about the magic of the moonbeams. Shweep! She peeped. Does Hoot look happy about her singing? I don't think he looks very happy. I wonder why. No. It goes like this, Peeps. First, we are owls. We say, hoo. Second, we always say, hoo. Lastly, we only say, hoo. There, he was done imparting all of his owlie wisdom. Shweepity peep. Looks like she's still singing. Listen to me, Peeps. I'm older. I know more. We owls simply say hoo. What do you think? Do you agree with Peeps or do you agree with Hoot? Shweepity peep coo ding dong bong. Looks like she's not going to give up her singing. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo means hello, goodbye, good morning, and good night. Hoo is the only way we say everything. Hoot forgot. Owls never shout. Peep had nothing to say and just flew away. Aw, do you think he made a mistake yelling? What do you think? Does he look sad that he yelled? I think he looks a little sad. The problem with Peep, thought Hoot, is she won't listen to my owlie wisdom. The problem with Hoot, thought Peep, is he doesn't believe in singing about the mystery of things. I'm kind of on the side with Peep. What about you? Peep believed in whispering to an ancient wind. Shweep, dingity-dong, shweep, dingity-dong. And singing with the slip-slap of waves against stone. Slippity-slap, slippity-slap. Hoot knew he was right. That is, until he started missing Peep's songs. Without Peep to listen, there didn't seem a point in saying who anymore. Do you think he regretted it? He doesn't look happy, does he? Dingity-dong, slippity-slap, slippity-slap. Seems like Peep is going to keep singing. Then Hoot heard Peep's sweet voice drifting in the wind. The sound was like magic. Shwip-biddy-ding, shwip-biddy-dong. Hoot realized he had made a big mistake. Little sisters have their own owly wisdom. Aw, looks like he learned a lesson, huh? Can you teach me your song, Peeps? Dingity-dong. Soon, the night wind rang with songs of joy and love and magic things. Slippity-slap, shrippity-coo. Hoot and Peep sang together, but each in their very own owly way. Dingity-dong, bong. Looks like they're having fun now, huh? And that, they thought, was why it was a perfect night. The end. Okay, it's time for a song. And this time we're going to do a classic. We're going to do Baa Baa Black Sheep. All right, so get ready. And here we go. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Awesome! Good job, you guys! Okay, it's time for another story. And now we have Outside My Window by Skorpen. Ooh, I wonder what's outside his window. A little boy was going to bed. He looked out the window and saw there, looking at him, a small bear. Oh my. Would you be scared? I might be scared. His mother was in the kitchen. Mother, he said, there's a bear outside my window. He's looking in at me. It's time for bed, his mother said. Doesn't sound like she believes him, does it? His father was in the sitting room. Father, he said, outside my window there's a bear. He's looking in at me. It's time for bed, his father said. Doesn't sound like his dad believes him either. So the little boy went back into his room. He looked out his window. A small bear with sad eyes was looking in on him. Good night, bear, said the little boy softly. He climbed into bed and turned out the light. I don't know, could you turn off the light if you had a bear outside your window? I don't think I could. He couldn't sleep. He heard his sister going to bed. He heard his mother and his father going to bed. Still, he couldn't sleep. He found his flashlight and shined it out the window. And there was the small bear with eyes so sad that the little boy opened the window wide and let the bear come in. Oh, wow. Would you let the little bear come in? I don't know, with sad eyes, that's tempting, huh? Are you lost? He asked. The bear didn't say anything. He just sat there, looking lost. "Please don't cry," said the little boy. He had a few pieces of candy left over from Halloween. He found them and gave them to the bear. And the bear ate them, paper and all, and licking his paws. Oh. I don't know. Are we supposed to give bears candy? I don't think they're supposed to eat candy. "Bear," said a little boy, "I like you. I'd like to keep you here with me. I'd ask my mother, but you know how mothers are. If only you weren't so like a bear. If only you were a sort of furry dog." The bear had an old dog's collar in his drawer, so he tried that on the bear. Then he showed the bear how dogs sit, and he put a rubber ball in his mouth. But the bear didn't look like a furry dog. He looked like a bear with a ball in his mouth. What do you think? Could he pass for a dog? I don't know. "Never mind," said the little boy. "I have another idea. My mother doesn't care for bears, but she's very fond of little boys." He found some pants and his Sunday shirt, and some socks and some shoes, which weren't a good fit. The bear tried to help with buttons, but bears aren't clever with buttons. What do you think? Does he look like a little boy? I wonder if he'll pass for a little boy. The little boy looked at the bear from one side and another, but from every side it was pretty much the same. The bear didn't look like a little boy. He looked like a bear with trousers on. The bear looked at himself in the mirror. His eyes filled up with tears. Oh, why do you think he's sad? "Please don't cry," said the little boy. "Please don't give up yet." He put the bear into bed and tried to hide him there. But the lumps and the bumps he made under the sheet looked very like a bear in the bed. What do you think? Is he well hidden? It looks kind of like a bear, huh? Yeah. So the little boy went down the hall and found some of his sister's clothes. "When you smile," he said to the bear hopefully, "you look like my sister. A little at least. And if you stayed in the shadows and out from underfoot, perhaps my mother wouldn't notice you." But even in a flowered hat, the bear looked like a bear. What do you think? Does he look like a little girl? Yeah, he still looks like a bear, huh? Whatever will they do? "It's just no use," said the little boy. "You'll have to go. If my mother and father find you here, they'll surely send you to the zoo." The boy found a knitted cap in his drawer and a warm woolen muffler. In the kitchen, he found bread and jam and some oatmeal cookies, and he put them in a paper sack. The little boy put on his bathrobe and his slippers and opened the window, and out they went. Hand in paw, they crossed the garden to the meadow's edge. The boy gave his flashlight to the bear. "Goodbye, bear," he said. "Take care of yourself. Watch out for hunters and forest fires." And then the little boy went back into the house. What do you think's going to happen? He stood by the window and watched the bear slowly cross the meadow and climb the hill. As the small bear reached the forest edge, a larger bear came out of the thicket. Oh, who do you think that could be? The smaller bear ran to meet her, and she took him in her arms. "Goodbye, bear," said the little boy as he climbed into bed and turned out the light. "Watch out for hunters and for forest fires." After a while, the little boy fell asleep. The end. Aww. Okay, it's time for a song. And this time we're going to do If You're Happy and You Know It. So get your clappers out, get your stompers ready, and here we go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Stomp, hooray! Good job, you guys! Okay, and now it's time for a craft. Today, we'll be making honey slime, created by Kim and Carrie. If you want to see what other awesome crafts they have, go ahead and check out their website. Here's the list of supplies, and you'll see it calls for clear Elmer's glue. If all you have is white, go ahead and use that instead, and we will make creamed honey slime instead. And don't forget, if the instructions go too fast, go ahead and hit pause. Now our first step is to add our hot water and borax to container number 1, and then we're going to add our glue and room temperature water to our container number 2. We're going to mix the glue very gently, and once that's ready, we can add in our yellow or gold glitter. Next, if we have sequins or anything else shiny that we want to add to our honey, go ahead and do that now. And then, once ready, you can add in your food coloring. A tiny bit goes a very long way, and yellow and brown seem to make the best honey color. Next is optional. If you have bee decorations, go ahead and add them in. Then we're going to pour our glue mixture into the borax container, and we're going to let that sit while we wash and dry our free container. Once that's dry and ready to go, we're going to put our honey slime into the dry container and knead for several minutes. Once it gets to the right consistency, you have your honey slime. And that's it for today, but don't forget, we have a bunch of other virtual story times just waiting for you on the YouTube channel, or go ahead and go to cityofcorona.com/library for additional e-media. You can also participate in our Click, Park, and Pickup, or make an appointment to browse the bookshelves yourself. See you next time!